So guys, it's Captain Rex Productions 72 and welcome to my review of set 75356. Executor Super Star Destroyer has 630 pieces and is an 18 plus and released last year in May. As part of the mini scale, it is an adult plus set, as by the 18 plus, and it's really cool. Has that nice black box art. Mine has a few dents in it, unfortunately, just from storage. And you've got a view of it from the top there. Looks really nice. And you also get some comparison shots from in the movie. So that is why they give you the little Star Destroyers in this set, because they're mirroring one of the shots. You get the dimensions, which takes me back because, with the exception of UCS sets, the dimensions was always something they did like around 2012 and 13 boxes, had all that kind of stuff on it. You got the stand there, which does say 40th anniversary to Return of the Jedi, which can be confusing, but I will explain the whole thing there. Because this is primarily an Empire Strikes Back set, but it looks really nice with the black box art, and you've got the greebling that goes along. Let's jump into the set. And of course, this is one of the ones we have to do on the floor. It's actually so much easier and more comfortable for me to do some of these videos on the floor, but here the Executor is. It's a really nice, really cool set, and I'll be honest, before we begin, the price, I think it's $59.99 in the UK, because I'm actually in the LEGO store today, and it was still there, so and we can still buy this set. And this set kicked off something with LEGO. So technically, right, the mini scale is what this comes under. At least I think that's what it comes under. That was not a new idea. Back in 2009, they did the mid-scale Millennium Falcon. Back then, they were not given stands or anything like that, or special box art. They were literally just normal sets. They did the same thing in 2010 with a Star Destroyer, but it wasn't a super one like this. It was a regular one, kind of like these little ones that hang off of it. And it went away for 13 years and then came back, so that's his rebirth for that. And in 2024, which this is the reason I'm doing the set review, like I thought I had done this set, but I hadn't. They have done the Tantive, the Invisible Hand, and the Falcon, and today I bought the Tantive, and I kind of thought, and I'm looking at it on the shelf, it looks really nice. Before I review the Tantive, the Falcon, on the Invisible Hand, because I am actually getting the Invisible Hand, I think at the end of the week, I wanted to go back and review the set, because I feel like this set would have been what kicked it off. Yes, I am missing a piece here. It is one of the grill pieces. I have actually taken that off intentionally to do something that quite a few people on the internet have probably done, which I'll get into, but this is a really nice and affordable set. We're going to start at the front of the set, work our way back, because there's actually a really cool hidden feature in this set, which I think the instructions allude to it. So, starting at the front, you get these little Star Destroyers, so I'm going to take it off the stand. These are a very simple build, only maybe less than 10 pieces, but like even at all the angles, maybe not the back so much, but these do look like fairly decent little models of Star Destroyers, and I really do like these. So they attach via these clear pieces. You simply put it on this middle stud, and there you go. It is connected to the main model, and oh, does it look good on there. So yeah, I really like it. You get two of those, one there, and of course one over there. Got quite a lot of greebling on this set again. The mid-scale, there's no play features, like there's one feature to this. But you have the greebling, kind of all the rooms. You get the bridge up here, which is, where Darth Vader had all those scenes in the Empire Strikes Back, in that bit where the A-Wing kind of kamikazes into it, in Return of the Jedi when it crashes into the Death Star 2. There's lots of little details, like you can see loads of little lights going through the model, which is pretty cool. This one, I don't know if it's been attempted, I've not looked. But could you imagine this set with the light kits? So we're going to turn it around, it's very easy to do that. And we're going to look, or pull back a bit so we can look at the engines, because I think this one has really nice looking engines. Really big fan of how those look. Those are very nice looking. And, here it is from this side. I mean, obviously it's the same ship, it's just at a different angle, but it still looks so cool. So, there is kind of one type of feature that this can do. Let me show you. So these are one big piece, right? Well, it's loads of pieces, but you assemble into one big component. So you take them off either side, and it reveals something that, from what I understand, and I noticed this when building the Tantive, all of them have. And I'll admit, when I built this set for the first time with a friend, and he pointed it out, I was like, what, really? And you can see mine is a bit dusty, like, inside it. Again, I have not opened this set up since I got it. I've had this set since it came out, I think. But you can see here, right, all these little kind of dots, they're meant to represent different characters. So, you know, Bosk, Boba Fett, Darth Vader, Zuckuss, IG-88, Forlom, and the Imperial Officers, like, those all, it's the same in the Tantive, you get R2, Leia, and 3PO. And I think in the Invisible Hand, what they've done is they've put the micro auto studs to represent Anakin and Obi-Wan's interceptors in the hangar, and I think, I mean, I'd imagine the Millennium Falcon will have like the original trilogy cast of characters, but that's a cool little neat Easter eggs. And you know, these panel pieces are relatively easy just to clip back onto the model when you're done, although this is not really something you're going to be removing, it's more so something you'll notice when you're building, but probably while you've got the set on display, I mean, personally I wouldn't not have the panels on, but as in, that's what you're into, 100% go ahead. So yeah, the stand, let's get into that. So the stand on these are like a fairly simple system. All the stands are kind of similar, looking over at the Tantive. Like, you know, they're similar enough. Now, this one, of course, being coming out last year, it has the 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi brick, which is a nice brick. It's a printed brick, which it's a really nice brick. Got Darth Vader there. And you get this other stud. Let me represent what I've been doing with it. So what I've been doing is I've been taking a Darth Vader. Sometimes I use the classic one, and I stick them on there, you know, because, you know, on the big UCS version, which was for the longest time the only way to have a representation of this, that does look pretty neat. You know, if you were to have the Vader on there, it's not a bad idea. Obviously, he's not included, so I'm taking him off for the purpose of the review. But again, it does look really nice. So let's jump into those instructions. But before that, all I'm going to say is, yeah, the reason it's listed as 40th anniversary was, even though it was more prominently noticed in The Empire Strikes Back, because it had some appearances in Return of the Jedi, they've labelled it this. It's like the TIE bomber that came out a few months before this, in last year, I think in the January wave. The TIE bomber is notably seen in The Empire Strikes Back for the most part, but because it's seen in the hangar, in the hallway, not the hangar, because it's seen in the hangar when Darth Vader arrives on Death Star 2, in the movie's opening scene, they've got away with it. But let's jump in the instructions. Here's the instructions. Of course, you've got your QR code. It's those DAF render instructions we've had for nearly 2 years. We're never going to get the instructions again. I mean, I base wise we did, but holding it up, you can see like the actual movie model, which is pretty cool. You know, when they were building it. Some of the more inverse built by Excutor drive yards. You know, some of the Star Wars canon information, and then. Yeah, apparently they have to tell you how to use a brick separator on it. IQ 100 there. You got the more info about the set. You know, just your typical building instructions. That's what building one of the little Star Destroyers. Showing you how to attach them, just all that sort of thing. That's your part list at the back. Yeah, it looks really, really nice. And, you know, at the end of it, they don't really advertise any other sets. Of course, it's Star Wars. There at the end, and you know, you're supposed to drop that. So I suppose the question is, should you buy the Excutor Super Star Destroyer? I say you should buy this set, and for many reasons. The one from 2011 is so expensive and takes up a lot of space. This you can have on a desk, you can have on, you know, a TV stand. There's options, and you know, it's in the same vein that I really like the Tantive. Yeah, you don't get a minifigure, but you know, if you want to do what I do and take a Vader and shove it on there, it looks good. I'm probably going to show you minifigures that I would put on these in the rest of the reviews. So, see, this is going up on the 19th. A week from now is the 26th. So, you are guaranteed another one of these mid-scale reviews in March. Next week, I am going to try and do the Tantive because I'm looking at that. It is so good looking, that set. I know a few people had a go at the Tantive, but I really like it. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. First video in 2 weeks, but see you guys in the next one. Thank you very much for watching.